This girl was born with a fiery temper. Her parents had no way of dealing with her and had no choice but to call the police, who took Emma to the hospital. However, there was no treatment for this innate psychological disorder. Her emotions were like a bomb that could explode at any moment. One minute, she might be leisurely shopping, and the next, she'd crush someone else's remote control car out of jealousy. Her behavior led her classmates to look down on her, calling her a freak. For safety reasons, the principal arranged for a guardian to look after Emma. One day, when the teacher asked her a question, it was clear she didn't know the answer. The girl sitting next to her started laughing, which caused Emma to lose control of her emotions. Fortunately, Mike quickly intervened and pulled Emma away before things got out of hand. Feeling that her suppressed emotions had nowhere to go, Emma went to another classroom and said some harsh words to the teacher. Though the teacher was furious, she didn't engage in an argument with Emma and quickly shut the classroom door. But Emma continued shouting at her. At a staff meeting, all the teachers agreed that Emma should be expelled. However, Mike, her guardian, insisted that he had a way to help her. The next day, Mike took Emma away from the school. They arrived at a remote, deserted forest, with no entertainment facilities in sight. Emma wanted to leave immediately, but Mike deliberately mocked her, saying she couldn't handle even this small discomfort. His words sparked Emma's fighting spirit. The next morning, Mike woke Emma from her sleep. She screamed wildly like a beast, but Mike quickly calmed her down by holding her close, which helped soothe her agitation. In the days that followed, they chopped wood, fetched water from the river, and lived with the most basic survival methods. The peaceful forest gradually began to purify Emma's soul. One day, Emma excitedly hugged Mike and told him it was the best vacation she had ever had. That night, Emma quietly lay down beside Mike. In his embrace, she felt a sense of peace she had never known before. But suddenly, Mike noticed something was off. He quickly got up, urging Emma to return to her own bed. Emma felt slighted and started venting her emotions. Their time together caused Emma to develop a special feeling for Mike. The next day, Mike hurriedly sent her back to school. However, Emma strongly resisted returning and wanted to stay by Mike's side. As expected, Mike firmly rejected her request. Emma's emotions spiraled out of control once again, and no matter how much Mike tried to calm her, she kept screaming. Reluctantly, Mike took her home, or at least his wife and children would be there to accompany them, thus preventing him from being alone with Emma. Once there, Emma became unusually attentive. She not only cheered up the baby but also took the initiative to serve meals, even remembering to say grace before eating. Mike's wife was touched by how well-behaved Emma was. But the next morning, while Mike and his wife were still asleep, Emma secretly took their baby. She mixed some baby formula and, like a mother, began feeding the child. Mike's wife rushed over, demanding Emma give the baby back. However, Emma flatly refused and stubbornly hid in the upstairs bathroom, thinking that by having the baby, she could replace Mike's wife and stay with him. Mike quickly opened the door, but by then, Emma had already escaped through the window. She ran wildly into the depths of the forest, realizing that there was no one left in the world she could cling to. As snow began to fall from the sky, Emma wandered through the forest in her thin nightgown. By nightfall, cold and hungry, Emma collapsed on the ground and fell into a deep sleep. In her dreams, she peacefully nestled in her mother's arms. Everything was calm and serene. It was clear this was what she had always longed for deep down, the cure for her troubled soul. Days later, a rescue team found Emma deep in the forest, but she remained forever in her dream.